guys, welcome. Let me take you through.
Hey you guys, so I don't normally do videos like this, but I did have some questions about the projects that I actually completed in this house. So I thought I would just take you along with me as we were moving out and show you some of the things that I've done. And one of the first projects here in the front room here is this Octagon wall. This is one of my favorite things that we did to the house. I really love this feature wall, and I will go ahead and link the projects that I can here. You guys can click on those and they'll be linked in the description as well. So we were living in this house when I learned how to woodwork and decided to quit my job and start doing this full time. So there are a lot of projects in here that are beginner based and not the best craftsmanship. But hey, I mean, we all learn as we do. In each of the houses we have bought, I have painted a mural for my kids. The first house we had, I did an ocean, and I had to do this Calvin and Hobbes because my kids are obsessed. My husband's obsessed. He reads them Calvin and Hobbes and has their whole life. And so it was very special to us to have a room with Calvin and Hobbes in it. And honestly, there's an easy way to paint this. This was not freehanded. I went ahead and used a projector, and then I filled in, did all the shadowing. Now in our first half bath, I was actually getting ready to remodel this. So the only project that's done here are those shelves, the floating shelves, which are super easy, and there's lots of videos on how to do those. And I have those in a couple different areas throughout the house. Now we did redo all the flooring upstairs in this home, and I did it myself. I didn't do it a lot of video. I did it before I was really taking videos and doing YouTube videos, but it was super easy to do and made a huge difference. Now this dresser is one of the most requested plans on my website and all of my socials. I absolutely loved this dresser. It was about 5 feet tall and probably 4.5 feet wide, and it made a huge difference in this room. It was really a focal point of the room, which was what I intended, and we hung the TV there above it. I am still working on plans. I will have them on my website, so make sure you stay tuned for those if you're interested. This closet is in the master, and I actually ripped this all out just about 2 months before we moved and rebuilt everything inside. So the entire thing was custom made with lots of shelving and much more space. We definitely utilized the walls upwards, and there is a video on this entire process as well. I really wanted to do something fun on the walls here, so this is a sponge painted wall to look like wallpaper. I do have a video on that as well. I added a magazine rack in this area in the toilet room. No, we don't have that many magazines, so I kind of wanted it to be a pretty focal point as well. And then I did some more floating shelves. Now these floating shelves I did a little differently than the others. I do have a video on those, but I do not have one on the magazine rack. We had a little nook here in this hallway going to the master, and I wasn't sure what to do with it for a good 2 years. And then I decided to add some barnwood and make it a shelving space. I absolutely love it. So I actually repainted all the kitchen cabinets to white and the island, and added a chalk wall there that became our command wall. And now I'll take you downstairs to where we did the kids' rooms and finished the basement. So I did the flooring down here as well, and this is the luxury vinyl planking that goes throughout the basement because it's waterproof, so if there's any problems. In this main room, I built those shelves there and the sliding barn door, and both of those are on the channel with tutorials. Straight down the hall here is my daughter's room. Both my girls shared this room, and we made this giant bunk system for them to have a reading nook on the top and then their beds on the bottom. We did a floating desk right there, and their mattresses went on the bottom. Then this is my son's room, and he wanted a floating bed as well. So we decided to put his bed on top and leave enough room that he could have a small desk underneath the bed to save on room. It's kind of a smaller bedroom, so this gave him a little more space. And then I was able to also build out his shelving in his closet and give him kind of a custom shelving space. This is the third bath in the house, and I did all the tile work in here. And one of the things I really like about this bathroom is this light fixture. I could not find one that I really liked that was farmhouse looking, so I actually built the back of that light fixture. I bought the fixture itself for about $8 and then added some lumber to the back and hung it. It turned out really cute. Now this house also came with an area for a theater. And in here we built this riser out of 2x10s and built out basically a stage or deck, kind of, if you will, and then had the carpeting run right over the top. That way we could put one couch up on the riser and another down below, and people sitting in front of each other wouldn't interfere with watching. It was pretty simple to do and made a big difference in the viewing experience. And that's pretty much it, you guys. There are several projects that I did without taking videos. I'm sorry about that, but there are so many that I did do tutorials on in case you're interested. So make sure and peruse my channel, see if there's anything that is of interest to you. And thank you so much for watching. We're building a new home right now, which will also have a new shop, and I plan to include a whole bunch more DIY projects in the next few years. This is my shop space, and the last time that we were there, I got to take everything down. This feature wall has been with me since the beginning and means so much to me. I'm excited to be building a new one in the new space. There's a ton of shop organization tips on my channel, as well as new ones to come as I set up my new shop space in the new place. It's always sad to say goodbye, and I had to take down my sign, which was really hard to do. But thank you so much for helping me create this dream and for being a part of this journey, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.